What's going on, guys? Openhand here. A few hours ago I made a video kind of showcasing the build I came up with, and after that I decided to read up on some stuff, and I found out that if you have two weapons equipped, your offhand weapon runes still affect your main weapon if you two-hand it. So immediately I was like, what happens if I throw 3 more Gravix runes on my offhand weapon and decide to two-hand my main weapon? How much more damage can I do? And the answer is quite a bit. So I just kind of wanted to show an alternate version of the build that I posted before. Now this is probably pretty damn good as far as just, you know, it looks a little bit cleaner if you only have 1 mana regen rune. Now at the end of the day, once I've gone through New Game Plus a couple times and got, you know, 2 more mana regen runes, I will definitely probably throw back on a shield so I can run both these ores simultaneously. But for now, I mean, I think this is just, it's kind of cool how much damage this can do. Obviously the downside here is that we get rid of our shield, which had a couple defensive runes on there, and obviously the mana regeneration rune itself. So we lose a little bit of physical defense. It goes from, I think it was like 1457 down to 1214. Over there on the right you can see. So lose a little bit of physical defense, lose a little bit of that mana regen, so we're going to have to be eating a little bit more mana clusters to keep up our invigorating aura. But at the end of the day, I think it's worth it just because the amount of damage that you gain doing this is pretty insane. And, you know, I was able, again, to move that mana regen route over to my Crimson Rector Sword, so I get mana on kills, which kind of helps it a little bit. You know, it's not as brutal as it might sound here. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, I will put the link in the description. You can kind of check out stuff, you know, that I got here. You know, soul level 120. Decided to go for a super high strength build because I wanted to take advantage of strength getting physical defense and everything like that. You know, just watch the other video, go through pretty much my whole thought process and everything like that. But very quickly, I'll just kind of go through the items that I'm using here, just so you know. But yeah, with that said, I'm just going to show you the damage. So before, on a light attack, I was hitting for, I think, 912. But once I have 3 Gravix runes on this dagger here, it's unbuffed. I hit for 1140 unbuffed, which is insane for a longsword light attack. That's absolutely crazy to me. Now I don't know if this was intended. Like maybe they nerf this or patch this like down the road here. But for now, it's kind of fun to do this much damage with just a longsword, you know. Now, something I forgot to mention in my other video, which I guess I'll talk about real quick, I am running the Lucent Sword Ring. Now, there is a sword, or not a sword, a ring out there where if you're two-handing a weapon, it increases your damage. I think it's by 10%. The Lucent Sword Ring, I'm pretty sure, is by 15%. So if you don't want the headache of trying to like keep your health full the whole time, then you can remove this and put that ring on. But again, you know, our main thing is running Invigorating Aura. So we pretty much, you know, the regen on this is very good, so we have full health a lot of the time, so we're able to like take advantage of this. But again, if you don't want to worry about it, I think putting on the other ring is totally fine as another option here. So here I'll just buff real quick. I'll throw on Invigorating Aura as well, just so you can kind of see the difference at the drain. It's pretty, I mean, it's noticeable for sure, but I still think you get about 3 minutes or so without having to worry about using a you know, mana cluster. So it's tolerable, and again, you know, if you're killing stuff, you're gonna be getting mana regen because of the rune that's now on your sword. You know, that was on your shield, it's not your sword. So that's kind of nice. It kind of, you know, alleviates some of the pain you're gonna have to go through as far as trying to keep your mana up. But buffed here does 1232 on just the light attack. Almost 1 shot it's gone out, which is crazy to me. So I'll just quickly go to the place I went to last time. Just go kill a couple of these guys. But as far as like, if you don't have 3 mana runes, I think this is probably a better build overall, just because it's a little bit cleaner, you know. And how much you gain for how much you lose, it's you know, it's pretty good. So, but again, I'll just throw on the Invigorating Aura as I always do. You know, Lightning Sword. And again, I just run around, kill stuff. This is pretty much what I use all the time. I'm just going to show you. I can like one-shot these guys now, which is interesting. Over almost 1100 damage now. kind of wanted to show this. Again, I had no idea that those runes would actually affect my other weapon if I two-handed. But just a lot of damage, you know, just a different kind of idea if you want to go this route, more damage focused, give up a little bit of defense. And again, you can see I still got a good amount of mana left with my invigorating aura, so I think it still works out pretty good. Again, let me know what you think. I will link the other video in the description, so if you want a full explanation on this whole build and the idea and everything, I will link it so you can check that out. And any comments or feedback or anything, that's greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.